Welcome to the Deep Dive, brought to you by Tech Talk Central. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Sarah. We've got a really tight mission today, diving into the specs of two very competitive 43-inch 4K TVs.
Yep, both from the 2025 model year. We're here to help you figure out which screen fits your life, the Sony BRAVIA II and or the Hisense 43E6QF.
This should be fun.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our goal is to, quickly get to the core differences between the Hisense QLED and this Sony LED model.
And it's interesting because right off the bat, they share the basics. Both are 4K resolution, both have a standard 60 Hz refresh rate.
But that's where the similarities kind of end,
Pretty
right?
much. As soon as you look at the core picture technology, you see the battle lines drawn.
And the Hisense comes out swinging with QLED. We hear that term everywhere now, but what does that actually mean for you sitting on the couch?
Well, QLED is a physical layer, a real enhancement to a standard LED screen. Think of it like a filter of tiny crystals, quantum dots that light up.
Okay.
And in practical terms, it lets the Hisense show over 1 billion shades of color.
1 billion. Wow.
Yeah, so you get this incredibly rich, vibrant, and really realistic color that you might not get from a standard LED. If pure punchy color is what you're after, that QLED badge is a huge deal.
So now the Sony BRAVIA 2, it just skips the quantum dots entirely. It's a standard 4K Ultra HD LED. How does Sony even compete on picture quality then?
They put all their chips on the processor. For Sony, it's all about the 4K processor X1.
The brain of the operation.
Exactly. That chip is analyzing and optimizing every single frame in real time. It's working to deliver lifelike quality and sharp details just through sheer processing power.
So it's trying to make up for the lack of QLED with algorithmic muscle.
That's the perfect way to put it. It's display muscle versus digital brain power.
That's a great way to frame it.
Okay.
But the experience isn't just visual, right? The audio stack is huge, and here, Hisense seems to be packing in the big recognizable names.
Oh, absolutely. Hisense is really aggressive with this. They call it their total HDR solution.
And what did that include?
Basically every format you could want. You've got Dolby Vision, HDR10 plus adaptive, HDR10, and HLG.
Okay, that's a lot. For the average person, why is having both Dolby Vision and HDR10 plus a big deal?
It's all about future-proofing. They're competing formats. So if you're streaming from Netflix, which loves Dolby Vision, or maybe Amazon Prime Video, which leans toward HDR10 plus 10, the TV just gives you the best possible picture for that content. No compromises.
And that adaptive part of HDR10 plus draw, that adjusts to the room light, doesn't it?
It does, which is a really tangible benefit. Then on the audio side, they fuse that with Dolby Atmos sound.
Which is all about that immersive surround sound feel.
Exactly, trying to create that 3D soundscape even from the TV's own speakers.
Okay, so Sony goes a different way. It's got DTS:X support and uses something called X-balanced speakers.
Right, so the X-balanced speakers are just a unique shape Sony designed to get better sound out of thin TV. You get clearer bass and vocals than with typical round speakers.
So it's an engineering solution, not a standards-based one.
Precisely. And DTS:X signals they're focused more on audio clarity and fidelity rather than the whole 360-degree immersion that Atmos is known for.
Let's move on to the operating system, because I feel like this is where the choice really starts to define your daily life with the TV.
This is the crucial divide, you're right. Hisense runs on Amazon's Fire TV.
So if you're already in the Amazon ecosystem with Alexa and Prime Video, it's a no-brainer.
It's seamless, and you've got that Press and Ask Alexa voice control built right in.
And the Sony, of course, is all in on Google. It's running Google TV.
And Google TV is fantastic for discovery. It pulls from, 700,000 movies and shows across more than 10,000 apps.
And this is big for a lot of people. It supports Apple AirPlay 2 and Google Cast.
Which makes sharing content from your phone or tablet so much easier than on the Fire TV platform.
Sony also has this little ecosystem hook, right? The Sony Pictures Core app.
Yes, they're giving you movie credits and a streaming subscription. It's a classic a little content reward for buying into the Sony brand.
A very clever move. But while Sony brings the content, Hisense brings something. Well, something more fundamental. The network infrastructure.
This is such an overlooked detail. The Hisense has Wi-Fi 6.
Which is a huge upgrade over the Wi-Fi 5 that a lot of TVs in this price range still use. Why does that matter so much for a 4K TV?
Well, our home networks are just so crowded now, Wi-Fi 6 means faster speeds, better stability, and it can handle more devices. For 4K streaming or cloud gaming, that stability is everything. It can basically eliminate buffering.
That's a really good point. It's also good to see them thinking about the family. Sony's Google TV has those kids' profiles for setting time limits and restricting content.
And Sony also has that E-code dashboard, putting all the energy settings in one place. Hisense does it more automatically with its AI light sensor, which just adjusts brightness on its own to save power.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, especially for gamers. Let's talk motion handling.
Right. This is what keeps sports or action games from turning into a blurry mess. The Hisense uses what it calls AI smooth motion with MEMC.
Ugh, MEMC. That's the tech that can cause the soap opera effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where movies look a little too real and unnatural.
That's the trade-off, yeah.
Ugh.
MEMC inserts extra frames to make motion ultra crisp. It's fantastic for live sports, but a lot of film purists absolutely hate it.
So you might be turning it off for movie night.
You probably will be. Sony uses its own system, Motion Flow XR, to do a similar thing. But look, the moment you see the Sony BRAVIA 2's feature list, its main target is just blindingly obvious.
The PlayStation 5 user.
100%. This is Sony playing its ecosystem card perfectly. It has exclusive features for PlayStation 5.
Like what, specifically?
Things like auto HDR tone mapping, so the PS5 and the TV are perfectly calibrated.
Yep.
And auto genre picture mode, which automatically flips to game mode when you launch a game, then flips back when you start a movie.
They're literally building the perfect companion screen for their own console.
Huh?
I saw it even has a dedicated game menu.
It does. It puts all the gaming settings and assist features in one place. Hisense just has Game Mode Plus. Sony isn't just offering a mode, it's offering a whole optimized platform.
It's that processor again, isn't it? The X1.
Exactly. It's processor optimization versus raw panel features. And you see the same split in upscaling, which is critical since most of what we watch isn't native 4K.
So how do they handle that?
Sony uses 4K X-Reality PRO. It's all about texture restoration. It has this huge database of patterns it uses to bring back lost detail and make HD content look almost 4K.
And the Hisense.
The Hisense uses an AI 4K upscaler. It's more about machine learning models identifying edges and objects to enhance the picture. Both work, but they come at it from different angles.
Okay, let's wrap this up with a few final details. For the movie lovers who might be turned off by MEMC, Hisense does throw them a bone.
It does, filmmaker mode. It's a one-button press that turns off all that processing and shows you the movie exactly as the director intended. A huge feature for cinema fans.
And physically, there's a pretty big difference, too.
Yeah, the Hisense is a lot lighter and much, much thinner, only about 2.9 inches deep.
Compared to the Sony, which is, what, over 10 inches deep with its stand?
It is. Which might not matter on a media center, but for wall mounting, the Hisense has a much cleaner look.
So after this deep dive, let's put it all together. Who is the Hisense 43E6QF really for?
I'd say the Hisense is the clear choice for the cinema enthusiast and maybe the value hunter. If you want that QLED color, the full Dolby Vision and Atmos suite, and the stability of Wi-Fi 6, you go Hisense. It's maximum features for your money.
And the Sony BRAVIA 2, too. Who's buying that one?
That is absolutely for the integrated user, especially, and we can't say this enough, the PlayStation 5 gamer. It's for someone who values the smarts of that X1 processor, who lives in the Google or Apple ecosystems, and who wants that perfectly optimized plug-and-play gaming experience.
So it's ecosystem synergy versus pure display tech.
Which raises a really important question for you, the listener. How much does that seamless integration for a specific platform like the PS5 matter more than raw technical benefits like QLED and Dolby Atmos?
That is a fascinating thought to end on. We hope this comparison helps you make a choice that really fits how you watch. To find the latest prices and deals, be sure to check out the links in the description below.
And thank you for joining us on Tech Talk Central. Please subscribe to our channel for more deep dives.